Hey, what's up everybody? It's Mike here. Just a crappy rainy day out, getting ready to, I was supposed to have the person pick up the racks that I sold them, and unfortunately they can't come today because we've had rain pretty much all day. So, and it's gonna continue raining. So I'm here in my apartment, and on a rainy day, I figure I've got time to grab a grid paper. I just happen to have some graph paper or grid paper, I guess you'd say, this kind of stuff. Be a perfect time to go ahead and grab the graph paper and pencil, ruler, and start to lay out the van. I figure if I have the layout of the van done in a nice sketch, that way I can redraw it numerous times if I have to, get the layout just how I want it. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with a bed like all the way across the back, like the very back doors, or if I'm going to do it on a side that flips up into a bench. I've seen a bunch of different design ideas, so I want to keep it light. I know that. I'm probably going to go with like probably a cedar ceiling. We'll have to figure that out. And then a lighter side, so it's, I don't know, it's more bright and vibrant inside the van. Not too white, but you know what I mean. So, grabbing the paper, gonna start designing. I'll switch the camera around so you can see kind of what I'm doing. I'm gonna go out and take measurements of the inside of the van, so then that way I have a pretty good idea of where everything's gonna go. So, stick around, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for the lighting out here, but got all the measurements, everything's set and ready. Just got to take the cabinets out tomorrow, or the racks, to the customer that bought them, or the person that bought them. Got all my measurements all done on graph paper. Now I'm going to lay it out with a ruler and start messing around with some ideas. So if you have any ideas on how to lay out a van, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. But still got to decide on the bulkhead, see if the bulkhead actually, if I'm going to keep it, how I'm going to do that center section. But I'm super stoked and ready to get this floorboard out. I've got a lot of ideas. I'm going to keep some of the original stuff, just kind of make it my own. So let's go get drawing. Hey, what's going on? Back here in the house, after I got everything cleaned out of the van. So I drew it all out on this, this graph paper. And then I got to thinking, pretty much everything is online. Anything we ever want is you either Google it or you YouTube it, and since they're pretty much the same company, I bet you I could find it. And sure enough, I found an actual layout for my van, which to me is really interesting because they have, my printout has for Chevy and GM, has for regular body and extended body. I've got the printout right here next to me. I'll put a link down in the description below to where I got this information. The website is called sportsmobile.com, and they have a whole design, it's like a whole design software or something that you can use. So you, like if you have a Chevy or a Ford or ProMaster or whatever, they have everything on here that you can print out. Comes with a scale tool on the end. So I will show you a picture of it, and then I'm going to print out probably about 10 of these. You can print out the one, and then from there just take it over to your print shop or to a convenience store that has a printer or whatever. Print out as many copies as you want, and then then that way you can play with the design while you're sitting there thinking. That's what I'm going to do. But here is the design. I'll show you. Here it is. Here is the design. Sorry for the shadow. I'm sitting in the apartment because it's windy and chilly outside. But here it is. This is for the Chevy GM regular body and extended body, and it gives you the dimensions. I have all the dimensions, but at least this way it helps helps me anyways lay it out. It's got the step and where the wheel wells are. I have all the measurements for that. And I also found another one online that actually gives the actual dimensions inside. Now mine has a bulkhead on it. You can see like up here where the seats are, right behind the seats, mine has a bulkhead on it. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to go about, I don't know. That bulkhead is it's metal, and I really want to keep that in there, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to work that in, because my charge controller and everything, when I decide to do solar, I'd really like to have all that mounted on something solid, not on wood. Being an electrician by trade, heat dissipation would be a lot better on a piece of cold steel than it would be on a piece of wood. To where you can have like a kitchenette, kind of a small kitchenette on one side, and then the bed on the other side. The bed is more of like a bench, and then you can slide it out and make the mattress, and then you've got like a twin size or a full size bed. So I thought that was a cool idea. That way, if there's me and the kids are in there, we all have a place to sit. It's just personal preference, really. So I'll be back. We're gonna get those racks out of there a little bit later on today, and then get started on cleaning on the inside. So stick around.